Take-home test? I guess quarantine has been good for something after all. I can take the test with all my notes open. It's too easy. It can't be. Gluconeogenesis? We already had this on the midterm, and I was sure it wouldn't show up again on the final. But luckily, I studied with Animedoro. 60 minutes on, 20 minutes off. Yes, I can feel the knowledge coming back to me now. That was a close one. Huh? Are you done already? How did you finish the test before me?
Animedoro is a powerful study technique indeed, but I've managed to combine it with another S-ranked study method. Anime Flashcards.
It can't be! That method hasn't been seen in over 1,000 years!
That's what they all say. But Anime Flashcards has been taught to me by my grandfather. And now, I will show you this forbidden power.
So we wouldn't have made this video if it weren't for this guy. Shout out to Josh Chen for coining the term Animedoro. It's a technique that we've all been kind of using in some capacity throughout high school and college, but you actually put our thoughts into words. So as a token of our appreciation, I know that you're applying to medical school, and I happen to be a doctor working in SoCal, so if you ever need a letter of recommendation, just hit me up.
As peons of medicine, we have absolutely no choice but to study all day long. So we thought we'd try out the Animedoro. It's simple enough. 1 hour of studying, followed by 20 minutes of over-exaggerated dramatic nonsense. Then rinse and repeat. In the past, I just watched Ken Jeong videos on my breaks with the hopes of getting him on the channel, but anime is a chill alternative to mix things up. After a few hours of laser-focused study, we began to realize numerous benefits to this method. For one, taking 20 minutes is so much better than 5, where I barely had enough time to take a dump. Actually, that's not true. I'm a shy pooper. I always need a little longer. But what I mean is, 20 minutes is long enough for a real activity, like eating a complete meal, doing some chores, or even getting a quick pump. All tasks, which of course are done simultaneously with an episode of anime. But the real game changer during our breaks was the inspiration to incorporate anime back into our studies. It's something we call Anime Flashcards.
So Anime Flashcards is a study method that combines two evidence-based learning techniques, visualization and quizzing. Visualization is also called the memory palace, and it's so powerful that even the top memory athletes use it in the World Memory Championships. And the reason we use flashcards is because it's an easy way to quiz yourself. Visualization works so well with anime because most of us already have an emotional connection with these characters, and emotion is what creates stronger associations in our memory.
So the way I make anime flashcards is by putting images of my favorite anime characters on the back side of my cards. Reason being, I want to associate the images with the answers to the flashcards. Here are a few examples of my anime flashcards. I'm a medical student, so these are going to be all science related, but this technique works on literally anything you need to memorize. So this first one is for Raynaud's disease. It's a rare condition where stressful situations or cold weather causes spasm to your small arteries in the fingers, and it makes them turn blue and feel really numb. So the image I chose was Deku from My Hero, who would just waste his fingers during stressful fights and then make them turn blue and unusable. The next one is for lymphoma, which is a cancer of immune cells. A common symptom for patients with lymphoma are rubbery lymph nodes at the neck, groin, or chest. So I chose a picture of Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter because we all know that rubbery lymph nodes near the gums or the neck, like bungee gum, helps me remember that symptom for lymphoma. In the chemical redox reactions, you have to remember that the oxidized compound is the one that loses electrons and the reduced compound is the one that gains electrons. So this can easily be remembered by the two electric Pokemon, Plusle and Minun. The red one gains electrons, as you can see by the red plus sign, reducing gains, and then I can just remember that the oxidized one is the opposite. Oh, here's another good one. When I'm trying to remember the hormones of the anterior pituitary, there's a mnemonic flat peg. So I put a picture of Gudetama, a flat egg. Close enough, but it helps me remember the mnemonic so I can list all the hormones out in order. And finally, this last one is just to show you that you don't even need to know the backstory of the characters to use them. It's mainly the picture that's important. So to diagnose major depressive disorder, you need at least 5 symptoms from SIGI CAPS for at least 2 weeks duration. And those numbers were always hard for me to remember, so I put a picture of Gon in Killua from Hunter x Hunter, high-fiving, high five for 5 symptoms, and there's 2 kids, so it helps me remember that. Whenever I think of major depressive disorder, I think of this picture to make sure I can diagnose them correctly.